I'm Mai Salazar. Here are the latest stories. At least 34 colleges and universities in different parts of the country have offered their facilities to be used as additional vaccination centers, according to the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED. CHED Chairman Prospero de Vera III said another 17 higher education institutions were added to the list of those that have reached out to their respective local government units for the possible use of their facilities as vaccination sites. De Vera said more institutions have signified their interest to become vaccination sites and help speed up the rollout. Meanwhile, the Department of Education will submit for the approval of President Rodrigo Duterte its proposal for the opening of classes next school year. Trisha Gajitos has the full story.
The Department of Education, or Deped, on Thursday said several proposed dates will be submitted to President Duterte on the start of the next school year in the elementary and high school levels. Deped Undersecretary Annalyn Sevilla did not reveal the specific details, but said these are within the provisions of the law. Like the opening of classes, the return of face-to-face learning would be decided by the President, along with the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. Earlier, Education Secretary Leonor Briones expressed hope that Duterte would soon allow the resumption of limited face-to-face classes in low-risk areas. For now, Sevilla said the Deped is urging its personnel to get themselves vaccinated, as they are all priority listed as A4 category or essential workers. For Golden Nation Network, this is Trisha Gajitos.
Meantime, Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III said the first batch of vaccines procured by the private sector is expected to arrive by mid-June. Trisha Gajitos returns with the report.
Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III on Thursday said COVID-19 vaccines ordered by the private sector are expected to arrive next month. These include shipments of Moderna and AstraZeneca jabs, as well as 500,000 Sinovac shots purchased by the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry Incorporated for economic frontliners. Due to limited supply, vaccines cannot be sold commercially and must be distributed in accordance with the prioritization framework set by the government. Meanwhile, the Department of Science and Technology approved the conduct of 2 research and development projects that will analyze the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines and their effect on people receiving a mix of different jabs. Senator Sonny Angara urged the Food and Drug Administration to start studying the use of COVID-19 vaccines for children below 18, noting that there are about 28 million children in basic education and 3.4 million in tertiary. For Golden Nation Network, this is Trisha Gajitos.
We are your voice for change. We will keep on bringing updates and the latest stories. I'm Mai Salazar. Watch these stories on News Force.
Here are today's headlines. Religious gatherings at 30% capacity now allowed by Metro Manila mayors. Department of Finance eyes arrival of private-led vaccine imports next month. Anti-online sexual abuse and children exploitation bill passes Senate second reading. House Speaker hails deployment of nursing graduates to augment a medical workforce. Department of Education to propose several dates for school opening to President Duterte. United States lawmakers say success in Afghanistan depends on Afghans. Fair and balanced news, comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.